Why did you choose this country out of all the countries in the world? Why did you think Canada is going to be the place for you?
I'd like to say, why not Canada? I have about 45 people working at the restaurant. It's like, why Canada? And do you have the Canadian experience? I oppose both. Why not Canada?
Yeah.
And I never ask for any Canadian experience. So the first thing that I ask is, do you have Canadian experience? So a lot of girls and boys, they would say, nahi hai sir, hamare paas to Canadian experience nahi hai. So I said, perfect. You are the candidate I'm looking for.
Hello, namaste, sat shri akal to all the viewers of Just TV. Welcome to the Canadian Dream podcast. Why Canadian Dream? I always mention this, that we come to this country, to Canada, with lots of inspiration, aspiration, and dreams to fulfill. And sometimes we're not able to fulfill them. And that is why Just TV is here for this podcast. And we will invite guests to this show who will tell you what you need to do in order to achieve your dream. And for the same reason, I've invited today the director of Maharaja Bhog, Mr. Pushkar Goyal, who is here to tell us about his journey, how he made it right after 1 year after coming to Canada. Like, he has been here just for 1 year and he has his own place that he runs, a restaurant which is called by Maharaja Bhog. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
today.
for having me.
All right. So before any further ado, like, I always jump into the question, which is my personal favorite question, like, why Canada? Why did you choose this country out of all the countries in the world? Why did you think Canada is going to be the place for you?
I'd like to say, why not Canada? Canada में सब कुछ है और I like, in fact, contrary to belief, I like the weather here. Of course, the winters are harsh sometimes.
Yeah.
But I generally like the weather. At least 8 to 9 months in a year, the weather is really good.
Yeah.
And just 2-3 months when it's snowing, it can be bad. So again, I would say, why not Canada? Canada is a beautiful country. It has a lot of opportunities. It's just how you look at it. तो आई वुड से कि जो 20 साल पहले यूएसए में अपॉर्चुनिटीज थी वो आज यहाँ पर है और आगे भी मिलेगी. मैं लोगों को सुनता हूँ, देखता हूँ, बोलते हैं कि भाई यहाँ पे तो बड़ी महंगाई है और हाउसिंग का प्रॉब्लम है और लेबर का प्रॉब्लम है और XYZ सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम्स गिनाते हैं. बट आई वुड लाइक टू टेल देम दैट यू chose to be here. Okay, so then why not make the most of it? विषम परिस्थितियां हमेशा आएगी, लेकिन आपको उसको पॉजिटिव में कैसे बदलना है या आपका क्या सपना है, आप उसको फॉलो कीजिए.
राइट.
सो आप अपने सपनों के बारे में दूसरों से पूछते हो, वहां जाके तकलीफ होती है. जब आपको पूछता है कि भाई सपना तो ये आपका था, आप मुझसे क्यों पूछ रहे हो. So, and also at the time of interviews, I have about 45 people working at the restaurant. और 45 जनों में से एटलीस्ट 37 लोग जो हैं वो फर्स्ट टाइमर्स हैं. मतलब उन्होंने कभी कोई काम ही नहीं किया, लीव अलोन रेस्टोरेंट जॉब, बट दे हैव नॉट वर्कड एट एनी प्लेस. दे आर एब्सोल्युटली fresh. They are freshers. So when they went to other interviews, they were asked, "Do you have Canadian experience?"
Yeah, this is a normal question.
So it's like, why Canada? And do you have the Canadian experience? I oppose both. Why not Canada?
Yeah.
And I never ask for any Canadian experience. So the first thing that I ask is, do you have Canadian experience? So a lot of girls and boys, they would say, nahi hai sir, hamare paas to Canadian experience nahi hai. So I said, perfect. You are the candidate I'm looking for.
You're here to groom people.
I'm here to groom people. I'm here to give a chance to people who've not worked here. Otherwise, अगर हर आदमी यही पूछेगा कि आपके पास Canadian experience है तो आइए, तो आपको Canadian experience मिलेगा कहाँ से?
Right.
So
this is actually a very important question कि अगर आप हायर नहीं करोगे तो Canadian experience
मिलेगा कहाँ से? Exactly.
और अगर होता भी है तो कभी-कभी होता है कि ये तो कम है, हमें और एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए, 2 साल का चाहिए.
Exactly.
Right? So it's a never-ending loop. You never know when you're gonna stuck in this one. Okay, so we got our answer why Canada, but it should be why not Canada. Right?
Exactly.
तो आपने, जैसे आपकी जर्नी के हिसाब से हम देखा जाए तो आप बस 1 साल से यहाँ पे कनाडा में आए, आते आपने यहाँ पे एक अलग से एक रेस्टोरेंट खोल लिया, महाराजा भोग. तो इसके पीछे की इंस्पिरेशन क्या है आपके लिए? क्या आप इंडिया में भी ये कर रहे थे या किसी और कंट्रीज में भी है, या फिर दिस इज जस्ट इन कनाडा? हाउ इट ऑल स्टार्टेड?
So this is a brand from it was first established in India. Bombay से शुरू किया हुआ है.
Okay.
और last 12-13 years we've been in Dubai and Houston.
Okay.
And we've been here from the 6th of April 2023. So it's a
Hmm.
year and whatever, a
Hmm.
few months.
Yeah.
So that's how old we are, and
Mhm.
we plan to open at other locations in Canada. At least we want to have 4 more locations in the coming 2.5 years.
It's going to be a chain.
Yes, definitely. There
Hmm.
is our food is very different from what others are offering. Our
Hmm.
food is fresh.
Hmm.
We don't have walk-in coolers or freezers.
Hmm.
There are not many restaurants here. I could say just 1 or 2% of the
Hmm.
total number of restaurants that you will find in
Hmm.
anywhere in this part of the world.
Hmm.
All have freezers and coolers. Ours is the only
Definitely.
restaurant which doesn't have walk-in coolers. So
Hmm.
it says a lot about the freshness of the food. And
Yeah, definitely. And I can assure you, right before this interview, I had delicious items. One of them was Surti Plaza. Loved it. Definitely come and try it at the restaurant. So, what is like when I say what is the inspiration behind it? Like, was it always food that I want to present fresh food to people, or was it something else that inspired you that I want to open this restaurant and I want to serve people in this way?
so I have a long journey, and I've had a long journey, and I've dabbled in many types of businesses. So my father's business was in textiles.
Okay.
So I've done the textile manufacturing business for almost 15 years. Thereafter, I got into stockbroking at the Bombay Stock Exchange, and I was doing casual food and retail after that. A lot of lifestyle and fashion business also I was involved in. So Maharaja Bhog happened about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And for me, the brand is about 20 years old actually.
Okay.
So yes, I was very passionate about food, and this is a food that we've grown up eating at home. And just like the way you've seen at our restaurant, हमारे घरों में भी ऐसा ही होता है कि 8-10 कटोरियां होती है और सब में कुछ ना कुछ अलग-अलग होता है. हम 6 भाई थे.
Oh, wow.
तो मेरी माँ ने हमको बहुत स्पॉइल करा है और तो सब 6 के लिए अलग-अलग खाना बनता था. एंड देन फिर मेरे पिताजी थे, उनके लिए अलग बनता था. So we've always had 4-5 different types of sabzis and rotis and puri, fulka, ye wo, whatever you see in our menu. So it's something that is very close to our heart. This whole serving style and everything.
All right. So it comes from home, right? And it also feels like home when you visit the restaurant. Like the idea is to provide the comfort of home.
Exactly.
Right? And the freshness of home. So there are a lot of questions that revolve around the food industry. First time, like a couple of things that I hear from youngsters, especially, they say that food industry is very unstable. Right, it goes down very quickly, and if it's affected, it is one of the first businesses to get affected. Do you feel that's the same thing? It's the same?
Yes, absolutely. They do get affected by a lot of external reasons and internal reasons too. सबसे पहले तो हर आदमी एक क्या है, वीकेंड एंथुसियास्ट है. वो वीकेंड पे कुछ बना लेता है घर पे, तो उसको लगता है कि बस मैं रेस्टोरेंट खोल सकता हूँ. बिकॉज ही कॉल्स सम फ्रेंड्स ओवर, एंड व्हेन फ्रेंड्स विल कम, आपका 19-20 भी खाना है तो बोलेंगे वाह यार क्या खाना बनाया, मजा आ गया, तेरे को तो धंधा करना चाहिए. उस बात को वो धीरे धीरे सीरियसली लेने लगता है. तो एक वो सीरियसली ले लेता है, फिर किसी से मिल लिया, खोल लिया, हो गया. सो इट्स नॉट सो इजी अ बिजनेस. नो बिजनेस इज इजी, लीव अलोन द रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस. इट हैज इट्स ओन challenges, and mostly what happens, we go out on weekends. So when you go out on weekends, you see queues outside restaurants. So what you feel is that, my God, these are the only people who are making money. We just slogging 5 days, and we don't even know these guys are making so much money, but you don't know what happens between Monday and Friday. Not all days are like Saturday and Sunday. And also you should create a niche if you want to do something. But if you see a neighborhood pizza doing well, you want to open a pizza store, bad idea. Unless you have something really nice or a different offering, then you should venture into it. So that's what it is. There are many things. We can go on and on about it. Maybe in the next segment, I can tell you deeper as to if you want to be a successful restaurateur, what is the mantra.
Definitely. So yeah, this is a question that I am collectively asking on behalf of people my age, because if let's say if I am cooking good and I feel like, yeah, I want to open a restaurant, then I should definitely come to a person who has his own restaurants from longer period of time, right? So if you are someone who can inspire people, then why not, right? That is why I invited you here to talk about it. We've been talking about the restaurant industry, and let's say someone who's my age wants to start a new business in terms of opening a restaurant or a cafe or a, let's say, pizzeria, like pizza place. So what advice you'd like to give them, what to do and what not to do in this economy and in this industry?
बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत वैरायटी है क्वेश्चन की। एक इट्स नॉट लाइक वन सेंटेंस में आपको सब कुछ पता चल जाएगा, बट
Definitely.
यस जितना छोटे रूप में बता सकता हूँ उतना बताऊंगा
Hmm.
कि जो भी कुछ है वो
Hmm.
किचन में है,
Hmm.
आधा काम किचन में है और आधा कस्टमर सर्विस में है।
Hmm.
सो अगर आप रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस चला रहे हो तो आपको कॉस्टिंग्स पता होनी चाहिए,
Hmm.
और जितना कॉस्ट्स कट करोगे और जितना एफिशिएंटली आप अपना प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट बना सकते हो उतना बनाइए।
Hmm.
सो आपको पूरा ध्यान रखना होगा किचन की तरफ भी। पहले तो पूरी इंडस्ट्री कैसे चलती है वो आपको थोड़ा तो नॉलेज होना चाहिए उसका।
Hmm.
सेकेंडली आपका लोकेशन जो है
Very
वो
important.
इम्पॉर्टेंट है, वो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट है।
Hmm.
सो never compromise on a location. You
Hmm.
have to get the best location for your business.
Right.
And also you should study the close by demography of the location where you want to be.
Hmm.
So whether you want corporate business, you want family business,
Hmm.
it depends on the offering that you're making.
Right.
So you have to choose the location correctly.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
If you are in a mall,
Hmm.
then you have to choose again the location correctly.
Hmm.
If it's a cafe, where it should be. If it's a casual dining or a QSR, where it has to be.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
If it's a fine dine, where do you position yourself? So there are a lot of things that you have to take into consideration before jumping into a business like this.
Right. Okay, so location is the main part, and then
Yes, definitely knowing about the kitchen and knowing about your and customer service is
That's
right.
very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what makes Maharaja Bhog a different place? Like, what is its staple? How people? Why do people like it so much? My question should be.
Yes,
Why there are always queues? Why there are always people coming in, going out? Like, why is it so famous?
So I'll tell you what I hear from people. मैं तो खैर अपनी वाह नहीं करूँगा या नहीं करना चाहिए, लेकिन what I hear from people is that कि आपका खाना जो है घर जैसा खाना है, घर के बाहर घर जैसा खाना है.
Wow.
Whether it's good or bad, I don't know.
It is
but
good.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Yeah, so some people में से कि ठीक है अगर घर जैसा खाना है तो घर के बाहर जाके क्यों खाना है?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I will tell you what is the USPs that we offer fresh food. Our food is cooked maybe twice or thrice in a day. We don't have anything frozen in our kitchen.
Yeah.
We don't have a walk-in cooler at all to begin with.
Yeah.
So our food is fresh. आपने फुल्का भी वहाँ पे अगर खाया होगा या रोटी भी खाई होगी. So we encourage people to see our kitchen. That's why we have a transparent kitchen. So anybody can see what's happening inside.
Okay.
So जो रोटी आप 12 बजे खाते हो, उसका we need the dough also at about 11:30 only. So it's not that the dough was needed previous night and kept in the fridge and then you thaw it and then you bring it to the table the next morning.
Yeah.
So the food is very, very fresh. So what vegetables you are eating at 12 o'clock is cut at 11 o'clock. तो वो भी मुरझाई हुई नहीं है, तब तक जिंदा है.
Okay.
So that's what you will see the color of the vegetables. You will come to know. Our gravies are not frozen. Our dals are not frozen. So that is the biggest USP. It is fresh food.
Yeah. तो ऐसा आप जानते हैं ऐसे रेस्टोरेंट्स को, नॉट दैट आई वांट यू टू नेम देम, बट जो आपको पता है कि हाँ ये फ्रोजन फूड रखते ही रखते हैं और ये एक हफ्ता पुराना सर्व करते ही करते हैं.
हाँ, मैं बहुत सारे ऐसे रेस्टोरेंट्स को जानता हूँ और मैंने खाना भी खाया है वहाँ पे, बिकॉज इट वुड नॉट बी correct on my part to just tell you something by hearsay.
Yeah.
I have experienced this.
Yeah.
So I you get a very bloaty feeling and things like that. अगर दाल आप रात की भी पड़ी हुई नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग को खाते हो कभी कभी, इफ यू रिमेम्बर योर मॉम, एटलीस्ट माय मॉम वुड ऑलवेज टेल मी कि अरे ये तो 2 दिन हो गया दाल को. खैर पहले तो होता ही नहीं था क्योंकि फ्रिज ही नहीं थे हमारे घरों में, तो फ्रिज ही आए मे बी लाइक 1975 के बाद में तो फ्रिज आए हमारे घरों में,
Right.
1980 में आए थे। एंड आई रिमेम्बर फ्रिज को आदमी लिविंग रूम में रखता था, क्योंकि वो
लग्जरी था उस
लग्जरी था। हाँ, वो टेलीविजन के बिल्कुल बगल में रखते थे कि भाई हमारे पास फ्रिज भी है। और बाजू वाले घर की आंटी भी अपना दूध रख के जाती थी। हाँ, तो पहले तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं था कि आपने रात का खाना रख दिया और कल सुबह खाओगे।
तो पहचान कैसे होती है खाने की कि ये पुराना है, अगर हमें कभी गैस करना पड़े?
बाकी वाले रेस्टोरेंट वाले डंडा मारेंगे मेरे को।
तो हम एक्चुअली में फैक्ट सामने लेके आना चाहते हैं। कोई एक आप एग्जांपल देना चाहो जो आपको लगता है कि खाना पुराना है, जो आप देख के पता लग जाए खा के?
देखिए, आपको पहले तो सब्जी का रंग देखना चाहिए। जो मैं देखता हूँ मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ। सबका अपना अपना एक स्टाइल होता है पता करने का कि आप पुलिस वाले को पूछोगे कि आप चोर को कैसे पहचानते हो, तो कोई बोलता होगा कि जिसकी लंबी दाढ़ी है वो चोर है। कोई बोलता होगा कुछ। आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल। सो मेरी जो पहचान है वो मैं बताता हूँ कि अगर थोड़ी कुम्हलाई हुई है, समझो आपकी सब्जी जो पुरानी है,
कुम्हलाई
हाँ, या अगर दाल में थोड़े बबल्स दिखते हैं मेरे को, तब मेरे को लगता है कि यार ये तो पुराना माल है। बहुत ज्यादा क्रीम डाला हुआ रहता है, तब भी लगता है कि आदमी
फ्रेशन अप
करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है वो। एंड रोटी ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन मेक आउट, वो थोड़ी लेदरी, अगर लेदर जैसा कंसिस्टेंसी हो जाती है उसकी, आपके उधर पड़े भी थोड़ी देर में, तो मतलब आटा पुराना है, उन्होंने फ्रिज में रख रखा था, या उसको थॉ नहीं किया बराबर, या जल्दी में उसको निकाल लिया और ये सब कुछ किया है।
ओके, तो आई वांट माय व्यूअर्स टू नो कि फ्रेश खाना और उसमें डिफरेंशिएट करना, बिकॉज I'm बहुत इनफैक्ट मी लाइक माई सेल्फ, आई ईट अ लॉट ऑफ फूड फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, तो मुझे कभी कभी ये चीज फील होती है कि ये पुराना, बट स्टिल ईट, बट I'd like to know like how to figure it out.
If you go to a South Indian restaurant, this is I can tell you for sure because I've tried at my place also. मैंने भी 5-7 दिन रखा है खाना just to see कि भाई वो और ये एक ही चीज है क्या, you know. So whenever I go to a South Indian restaurant, I see if the khopre ka chutney has lot of bubbles in it, वो पुराना है 100%, क्योंकि उसमें थोड़ा वो गैस जैसा बनाया है, कुछ भी बनाया, it's not right. I don't know what, but this is what I fathomed that जिसमें वो bubbles निकलते हैं वो थोड़ी सी खट्टी भी हो जाती है और वो पुरानी है वो। And I've tried that and थोड़ा बाद में acidity जैसा हो जाता है। And even if the food that you're eating, it leaves a slight aftertaste. So when you experience that aftertaste, you should know that this is frozen food.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we know a lot of things to figure it out. Thank you for telling us the secret.
This is not a secret, or this is not a rule. This is what I have experienced, so I'm sharing my experience.
Okay, yeah, definitely it works because you have been in this.
This is my experience. आप इसको ये मत बताना कि बस ये 2 चीजें आप देख लो।
नहीं, definitely not. Okay. तो अब जैसे आप 1 साल पहले यहाँ पे आए, तो अगर हम कल्चर शॉक की बात करें कि कोई भी बंदा यहाँ पर आता है, कोई भी इंसान है, चाहे वो 10 साल का हो, 18 साल का हो, 25 साल का हो, 50 साल का, उसको एक बार ही कल्चर शॉक फील होता है। तो हाउ वाज इट फॉर यू? मतलब आपको कैसा लगा?
मेरे को कोई कल्चर शॉक नहीं लगा। मैं तो जहाँ पे देखा जाता था हिंदुस्तानी लोग मिलते थे, और उसमें से भी 70% लोग पंजाबी लोग मिले मेरे को, और मैंने पंजाबी भी सीख लिया यहाँ पे आके, तो अब मेरे को आई फील एट होम, या सो आई फील एट होम हियर, एंड यस, देयर इज नथिंग लाइक कल्चर शॉक हियर। इट्स जस्ट लाइक कि मैं इंडिया से आया और बस एक अलग थोड़ी ग्रीनरी और एक ठंडी जगह पे आ गया हूँ, और नहीं, इंडिया से बेटर मैं नहीं कंपैरिजन करूंगा। इंडिया है ऑफ कोर्स, बट या आई नेवर हैड एनी कल्चर shock or something like that. I quite gelled in and
right. So do you think that people from Canada, like Canadians, जो हम कहते हैं कि white people, do they come to your restaurant? Do they enjoy Indian food?
Oh yes, they love it. And when I tell them that the menu changes every day and we have 20 dishes to offer and things like that, they are amazed. They are shocked. They're saying, "Oh my God, we always thought that it's just about chicken tandoori and paneer, butter chicken, and paneer butter masala and naan and roti. We didn't know there was so many offerings." So when they say puri and halwa and all these things, so we have a lot of repeats. The Canadians, the indigenous people or the whites, whatever you may call them. Of course, इधर तो Canada में तो society is built by the immigrants. So you will have an Italian married to an American, American married to a Greek, and Greek married to a Brazilian, and so it's like that. So yeah, it's. In fact, they love the food, and when they come to know, when they come and see the kitchen, that it's not frozen, that's another shock for them. That it's not frozen, you don't have walk-in coolers and things like that.
Yeah.
So they love the idea of fresh food because they've never had fresh food. That's what they say.
Yeah. All right. So there are so many things that makes this place a staple. But now I'd like to move forward to the challenges. You said that you started from Bombay, right? And it's in Dubai as well. And now it's in Canada. So different countries ki different challenges hote honge, right? So what are some of the challenges that you faced while establishing this business?
So while बॉम्बे में तो सब कुछ बड़ा आसानी से हो जाता है क्योंकि मैं पढ़ा बढ़ाई बॉम्बे में हूँ, मेरी स्कूलिंग भी बॉम्बे में हुई है। जब मैं 1 साल का था तो हम लोग राजस्थान से बॉम्बे मूव हो गए थे।
Okay.
So I have lived in Mumbai for almost 58 years of my life.
Wow.
So Mumbai is home, and so nothing is really difficult, or nothing is unavailable to us. And there's always a way out. In Dubai, I will tell you about Houston. Houston, we've had difficulties, and not such great difficulties. We've circumvented those difficulties.
Like what were some of those?
So when I compare it to Canada, we don't get Indians over there to work at the restaurant.
Okay.
Staffing is one of the biggest issues of Houston, specifically, I can tell you. And so there we have a lot of difficulties. But we've been able to bring in a lot of Mexicans to work at our restaurant. So उनके भी जो tortillas वगैरह होते हैं, they're very close to our roti. So in fact, रोटियां वगैरह वही लोग बनाते हैं वहाँ पे, and they serve the food also. As you know that Maharaja Bhog is a sit-down buffet, and everything is served to you on the table.
Right.
So and as many servings as you want. So it's very labor intensive.
Yeah.
And staffing was an issue, but now it's not anymore. Sometimes it is, but since we've been there for so many years, it's not been such a difficult thing for us to bring in new people also.
Okay. But what about Canada? What were the challenges in Canada?
Canada, before I started, everybody said that you are opening such a big restaurant, and if it's going to be labor intensive, first of all, you have to relook at your balance sheet.
Yeah.
Whether you factored that in, because the labor cost alone could be around 40%. So पहले बहुत लोगों ने डराया तो रेस्टोरेंट खुलने के 3-4 दिन पहले तक तो मेरी नींद ही गायब हो गई थी, क्योंकि तब तक तो स्टाफिंग हुआ ही नहीं था. And to bring in 40 people in the last 4-5 days, 6 days was of course a nightmare. And every morning I would get up and say, my God, how am I going to get so many people, you know? Because we could hardly find some 4 or 5 people just before the restaurant opened. And पता नहीं क्या ऊपर वाले की कृपा हुई कि जिस दिन हमने पूजा के लिए खोला, 8-10 बच्चे आ गए और बोले कि हमको काम चाहिए. बोला yes, please walk in. And we had a little training session for them. And yes, they are there. So out of 45 people who work there, almost 80 to 90% people are still working with us.
Wow, that's such a nice thing.
Yeah.
Which also tells about how you treat your staff.
Yeah.
Do you think the way you treat your staff is directly proportional to the service they give to the customers? Is it like what I'm trying to say, like how the owner treats their staff and how they feel entirely in the restaurant?
That's what I get to hear from my customers. They say your staff is so good. It speaks volumes about you.
Yeah.
And it humbles me, and yeah, it's a great feeling. अच्छा लगता है.
No, I have experiences like, because when someone's having a bad day and then they get scolded by their owner, and then it
Yeah.
reflects on the service that they provide, right? So
Yeah,
if you're saying that they are like people who are working with you for such a long time, it means you're doing something right, which is actually
I hope I
needed.
am.
It is actually needed in this country especially because जब international student कोई जगह पे काम करना शुरू करता है तो उनकी exploitation होना is very
Yes, I've heard
normal.
horror stories from my manager, deputy manager, my cashier.
Yeah.
They are all three of them are girls, and and I've heard horror stories from them that they were being exploited at other
Yeah.
places where they've worked,
Yeah.
and especially in the restaurant environment.
Yeah.
It's not such an easy environment in the restaurant industry here, especially
Definitely.
owned by our people. Sad to say so, but I'm just bringing
The facts.
facts to your notice. That's it.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like, this is a sad part about this. Like, not just this country. Like, sometimes people of our own country are not as supportive, and one of those people are actually exploiting you the most. But I'm glad to know that you're doing the nice job and people are actually happy at your place.
Thank you.
And also, I'd like to talk about, like you said that you're. If I may ask your age right now, because it's directly related to the question that I'm going to ask.
So when I was 1 year old, I you know my age already, okay? आप मेरे मुंह से सुनना चाहते हो 59. So when I was a year old, I came to Mumbai. I said, and I've been in Mumbai for 58 years.
So I should have done
58
the
and
math.
1.
Yeah, 59.
आप तो lawyer हो यार.
No, but I am asking you because you do not look like that, and you seem very fit, and you brought your, energy, water, and everything. So, like, how do you maintain yourself? It's so hard for people, especially here. Like, and how do you follow this healthy regime that I want to stay fit? How do you motivate yourself for that?
मूल मंत्र यही है. Watch what you eat. So, and also, yes, I spent about an hour and a half in the gym 6 days a week. I try to, eat the right things.
Yeah.
I try and do some cardio and some weight training that I've been doing for maybe 3-4 decades now. It's become a habit with us. Yeah, it's always been like that. And that's my recreation time.
Okay. So you use that time as your personal time.
Exactly. That's my best time in the day.
Right. I think I want my father to watch this because he's the same age, and I want him to.
My daughter is your age almost. Yeah.
So I want them to watch it, and I want people who are like in their 50s or 60s to watch this and see this man so fit, doing fine, like nailing the restaurant industry and everything all together at once. So it's actually very inspiring. So moving forward, like I will also like to talk about the expansion. Like, let's say you have one restaurant. So if there's someone who wishes to expand, right, their business, their industry, or whatever they're doing in the industry, what are some of the steps you think they should always look out for?
Again, I will tell you, it's sabka one size doesn't fit all. So if you are a pizza person, it's different for you. If you're a Tim Horton, it's different for you. You know, there is a famous dialogue in Diwar कि मेरे पास बंगला है, गाड़ी है, ये है, वो है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? So he says मेरे पास माँ है भाई. So हर आदमी की माँ अलग है.
Right.
So ये आपका मूल मंत्र हर इंडस्ट्री हर ऑफरिंग का अलग मूल मंत्र. So I cannot open another Maharaja Bhog within a 4-5 radius kilometers radius. Yeah. But you will see a Tim Horton at every red light, every signal,
Yeah.
So it's their business model. So it doesn't mean that अगर Tim Horton ने हर आधे किलोमीटर में खोल रखा है और आपको एक पिज़्ज़ा चेन खोलना है तो आप खोल सकते हो. Ours is more like a destination place. It's not a very impulsive decision that you make. You plan that I want to eat thali today. You know, a lot of people, almost all people who come there, they said कि हमने कल रात से सोच रखा है कि हमको कल थाली खाना है. Pizza is a very impulsive buy. A burrito or anything. You go walk into a food court and say मेरे को क्या खाना है? Burrito भी है, pizza भी है, XYZ भी है, burger है, fries है, and then you make a choice.
Yeah.
But with thali, it's not like that.
Yeah, so it's not like one advice would fit to all.
All of them. Yes,
so
but in the next segment we can talk a little more about this.
Yeah, definitely. But moving forward, like before we take a short break, there's also this thing that comes to my mind. You said that you find weather here, like very nice as
Yeah.
compared to people who come here and talk like, oh,
Yeah.
it's very depressing, I feel culture shock and I feel seasonal depression and all of this. So how exactly do you look at weather? Like, do you feel like, oh, this is snow, I enjoy it, or something like this is how do you, because you come from Mumbai, right? And
Yeah.
the weather with temperature is always hot.
Always hot. Yeah.
So how do you cope up with that? Like coming here.
I like this weather, the cold. I like the cold here, you know.
Okay.
Not the extreme colds, of course. Sometimes it can be annoying and
Yeah.
it can be mucky on the roads because it was snowing the previous night and all day. But yeah,
Yeah.
those days are what? How many are those days? In a year,
Yeah.
if you will see how many are those days.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So I think so the main hurdle that why did I bring it? It was because the main hurdle here sometimes is the weather, right? Like especially for international students or immigrants who have no cars to them and they don't know how the ways of like traveling a lot. So it becomes a problem, and especially when they want to start something new, if they want to start some job at specific place, right? It becomes a hurdle. So never look at it as like like this is going to stop my growth or something like that. Just always look at it as one of the factors that can always be taken care
definitely,
of.
100%. There is
It's
no
an
problem.
external factor.
अब दस्ताने पहनिए, टोपी पहनिए, wear the right gear, winter gear, and yes, of
Hmm.
course it is difficult. I'm not saying that अरे बड़ा मजा आता है, ऐसा नहीं है.
Yeah.
But most of the time the weather is good.
Yeah.
You wear a jacket, you wear your बंदर टोपी and you दस्ताने पहन लो, ठीक है.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, because they say that in Canada, it's never the weather; it's how you dress up. It's
Exactly.
always how you are
It's
dressing
all
up
about
for the
that.
weather.
Yeah. I used to feel depressed when I came here first, maybe
Yeah.
for the first month or something like that. But I said,
Hmm.
no, if I have to live here, I have to somehow get over this. 4 बजे यहाँ अंधेरा हो जाता था. अब 4 बजे अंधेरा हो जाता है तो सारी जिंदगी ऐसा, you know, एक बार ऐसा लगता था कि स्टैंड स्टिल हो गई है.
Definitely.
But then you
Yeah.
find ways, you make friends, you go out, do whatever works for you.
Yeah.
अपनी माँ ढूंढो.
Definitely. And now we're talking about the Canadian weather because that is the staple thing. Like यहाँ पर आने के बाद एक बारी तो झटका लगता है, right?
लगता है.
हम उसके बारे में बात कर
जोर
रहे
का
थे.
झटका जरा धीरे से लग.
बहुत जोर से लगता है एक्चुअल में, और ऐसा लगता है कि सब खत्म हो गया, ये मैं यहाँ क्यों हूँ, राइट? तो आपने बताया कि आपको भी ऐसे एक बार में फील हुआ कि क्या है, बट यू कोप अप, राइट?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what were some of the ways for you to cope up?
See, first of all, you chose to be here, okay?
Yeah.
आपको किसी ने वहां से धक्का मार के यहाँ नहीं भेजा है. आपने
Hmm.
पता किया होगा. आज तो घर से बाहर निकलता है, पहले गूगल में देखता है कितनी दूर जा रहा हूँ, कितना टाइम लगेगा, कितना कैसा वेदर है ये. सो आपको पता था जब वहां से चले थे कि यहाँ बर्फ भी गिरेगी, यहाँ भी ठंड भी होगी, और ये भी होगा और वो भी होगा. सो ये आप पे डिपेंड करता है. आपको अगर दुखी रहना है तो आप दुखी होने के कारण ढूंढ लोगे, और अगर आपको सुखी रहना है तो सुख तो एक निर्णय है. इट्स अ डिसीजन यू मेक दैट कि मेरे को खुश रहना है हर हाल में. सो आई ऑलवेज बिलीव दैट कि सुख एक निर्णय है.
बिल्कुल.
इट्स अ डिसीजन यू मेक. सो एंड यू स्टिक टू इट. यू विल फाइंड हैप्पीनेस एवरीवेयर. आपने मेरे को कॉफी पिलाई और अब मैं बोलूं कि अरे तो ठंडी हो गई, अरे कॉफी तो है.
This is actually very true.
प्लस साइड देखो आप, माइनस में तो बहुत कुछ माइनस मिलेगा.
आई थिंक ये नजरिया बहुत जरूरी है यहाँ पर आकर जिंदगी को जीने का, क्योंकि हम हर चीज में यहाँ पर गलती निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम एक देश छोड़ के नए देश में आए हैं. लेकिन जो नया नजरिया है उस चीज को देखने का, वो बहुत जरूरी है. जैसे आपने कहा कि एक निर्णय होता है, खुश रहना एक निर्णय होता है. हर किसी के लिए आसान नहीं होता, बट वंस वी डिसाइड.
आसान तो कुछ भी नहीं है.
हाँ.
आसान तो कुछ भी नहीं है. ना तो इंडिया में है ना यहाँ पे है, लेकिन इट्स व्हाट यू मेक आउट ऑफ इट.
Yeah, coming from a businessman who has worked in India, Dubai and also now in Canada, so आसान कुछ नहीं है. कोई भी बिजनेस भी इजी नहीं है, कोई भी डिसीजन भी इजी नहीं है. पर आपके लिए वो एक मोटिवेशन क्या है जो आपको which keeps and helps you just keep on going, that I want to do better and better in life and I want to keep on choosing happiness as my निर्णय. वो आपके लिए क्या है?
वो मेरे लिए ये है कि मैं कभी भी कोई काम उसके नतीजे को मद्देनजर रख के मोटिवेट नहीं होता हूँ. मेरे को कुछ पसंद है वो मैं करता हूँ. So if I like doing food business, I do it.
Follow your heart.
हमारे पुश्तैनी धंधा तो कपड़े का था. तो शायद अगर वही होता कि बस ये विरासत में मिला और यही करना है, but it did not give me happiness, so I moved on. Then I did something else. Retail gives me happiness. I'm a retail person. I love retail. And of course food. So that's where I am. That's what I do. And एक छोटी सी शायरी मैं आपको बोलूँगा कि मैं आज तक सफ़र में हूँ इस एतमाद पर, मतलब बिलीफ पर, और कि मैं आज तक सफ़र में हूँ इस एतमाद पर कि उभरेंगी मंजिलें मेरे कदमों की धूल से. So
तो उभरेंगी मंजिलें मेरी कदमों की
धूल से. यस,
कमाल है. मतलब
तो
क्या
मेरे
बात
को
है.
बिलीफ है, इस बात का विश्वास है कि आप कुछ भी करोगे और आप शिद्दत से करोगे और उसमें 100% दोगे तो वो जरूर रंग लाएगा, वो जरूर सक्सेसफुल होगा, नो मैटर व्हाट. बट यू हैव टू गिव योर 100%.
डेफिनेटली.
या
तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है जो आपने ये बात करी ना कि यू फॉलोड योर हार्ट बिकॉज यू न्यू दैट यू कैन जस्ट कैरी फॉरवर्ड व्हाट यू हैड एंड इट वाज वेरी इजी,
वेरी कंफर्टेबल लाइफ फॉर मी.
पर वो डिसीजन लेना एक्चुअली कई लोगों के लिए बहुत मुश्किल होता है क्योंकि हमें लगता है हम प्रैक्टिकली सोचने लगते हैं चीजों को कि हम ये मैनेज कैसे करेंगे, नई चीज में हम स्विच कैसे करेंगे. और यहाँ पर खासकर आपके लिए एक लूप में फंसना बहुत इजी है कि आप जॉब कर रहे हो, आपको गाड़ी मिल गई, आपको घर मिल गया, अब आप खुश हो. पर उस चीज से बाहर आने के लिए जो फॉलो योर हार्ट वाली जो रूल
चीज है वो बहुत जरूरी है.
वो बहुत जरूरी है. पर आप कैसे वो हिम्मत लेके आते हो कि मुझे अपने दिल की सुननी, क्योंकि कई लोग ये चीज नहीं कर पाते और हमेशा इस साइकिल में फंसे रह जाते हैं जो सिर्फ प्रैक्टिकलिटी के थ्रू चलता है, लाइफ के इमोशंस को नहीं फील कर पाते. बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होते हैं. तो आप उस चीज को कैसे फॉलो करते हो? आई नीड टू फॉलो माय हार्ट दिस टाइम.
So मेरी खुशी और need to follow my heart are linked together. So if they are linked, or so somewhere in my DNA it is linked. Like I said, सुख एक निर्णय है. तो वो निर्णय मैंने किया है मेरे सुख की खोज के लिए कि मैं ये कर रहा हूँ तो ये मेरे को खुशी देगा.
Right.
ये मेरे को दुखी कर रहा है कम से कम. So if I leave this only, then will I be able to find कि मेरे को क्या चीज सुख देती है. ये तो चीज दुख दे ही रही है, या इसमें तो आपको मजा आ ही नहीं रहा है. So why not do something, because you will give your 100% then.
Yeah.
So this is giving you money, X, Y, Z, whatever your material wants. It's fulfilling all of that, but it's not giving you happiness. So you are. और लोग जो देख रहे हैं उनको लग रहा है कि आप बहुत खुश हो क्योंकि आपने बहुत अच्छे कपड़े पहन रखे हैं, अच्छी गाड़ी में घूम रहे हो, ये हो, लेकिन आप अंदर से दुखी हो क्योंकि आपको वो जो करना चाहते हो वो कर नहीं पा रहे हो. So I broke those shackles and I said no, I want to do. And फिर उसका आउटकम क्या होगा उससे बगैर डरे और उसको फेस करने की हिम्मत होनी चाहिए आपको. So
yeah, definitely. I think वो बहुत दूर की सोच रखनी चाहिए, बट स्टेप्स ऐसे लेने चाहिए जो आपको लगता है कि आपको खुश रखेंगे लाइफ में. आपको धक्का नहीं फील होगा कि मैं ये धक्के से कर रहा हूँ.
yes.
यहाँ पर धक्का हो जाना बहुत आसान है. आप आराम से उन धक्कों में फंस सकते हो, आराम से आपको ऐसा लग सकता है कि नहीं चलो ठीक है हो जाएगा.
मैंने भी ऐसे काम किए हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि जहाँ पे मुझे खुशी बिल्कुल भी नहीं थी, लेकिन sometimes you have your compulsions.
Right.
So you have a family and you want to bring put food on the table.
Yeah.
So then you keep your happiness quotient or emotions aside, and other things make decisions for you. So I have been through that also, but somewhere I felt no, not fulfilling, and I want to do what makes me happy again. And my family has been very supportive of that, my wife and my daughter, both of them. So they've been very, very supportive of that. Yeah.
Right. So I will like to move forward to my favorite question. I ask this to every person that I've invited, that if you had to go back in time and had to give one advice to your younger self, let's say a self who was to come here 1 year before, and also if you had to go back 25 years or 20 years, so what would that advice would be to yourself and also to someone who is at that age right now, like 25 or maybe?
The advice to myself definitely would be that focus. I have wavered a lot. That helped me too.
Yeah.
But not everybody can be lucky. Now when I look back, I would not do half the things that I did 25 years ago. So I would not advise that to anybody also. कि अरे
ये भी कर लो वो भी
ये हाँ मत करो. कोई चीज पसंद आ रही है, कोई चीज वर्क कर रही है, तो उसको करते रहो आप. उसको करते रहो.
फोकस रहो.
जस्ट फोकस रहो उसके ऊपर. So I have realized that okay, थाली का धंधा है हमारे लिए. Just be focused. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आता है कि ये कर लो वो कर लो. We go to a
Hmm.
Chinese restaurant sometimes. Oh my God, we should do Chinese food, man. There's so many people, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, there is a market for that too, but
Hmm.
that's not my core competence. That's not
Right.
my expertise. So
Hmm.
you can't really. Sometimes I go to a Mexican restaurant and
Hmm.
I see, wow, I should be doing this.
Yeah.
But yes, if I'm focused and I just want to do, thali is good business to be in, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life at least. That's it. So I'll keep on doing thali. 10 फुट के 10 खड्डे खोदोगे तो पानी नहीं निकलेगा. 100 फुट का एक ही खड्डा खोदोगे, पानी जरूर निकलेगा.
तो फोकस रहो एक जगह पे.
Exactly.
ये एक्चुअली आजकल की जनरेशन के लिए बहुत इजी है.
Yeah, because there's too much of distraction.
Yeah,
There's too much of
that's very
distraction.
true.
Instagram बंद किया तो Facebook खोल लिया. Facebook बंद किया तो मेल खोल ली. थ्रेड
Snapchat.
खोल लिया. Pinterest में चले गए.
Yeah.
You know कितने हैं मैं तो पता भी नहीं है. हमको तो पता भी नहीं है.
But हम खोजते हैं और कितने लेके आ सकते हैं.
TikTok है and you know so there's too much of distraction.
Yeah, definitely. So I think idea is to stay focused on what you like, and actually it may take some time to figure out कि हमारा focus किस चीज पे होना चाहिए, but always try to find out कि
Yes.
क्या important है और क्या मेरे लिए एक stable outcome निकाल के ला सकता है for life and also for food and money, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So as we are moving towards and gravitating towards the end of this podcast, and first of all, I'd like to thank you कि आप हमारे पास आए, आपने अपना वक्त दिया, हमारे से बात करी, ऑडियंस को गाइडेंस दी. बट उससे जाने से पहले आप ऑडियंस को या फिर किसी भी इंसान को कुछ एक एडवाइस देना चाहें कि ये करो जिंदगी में, ऐसा करो तो बढ़िया हो जाएगा, तो वो क्या होगी?
मैं कोई संत महात्मा या कोई गुरु नहीं हूँ जो किसी को गाइडेंस दूं, बट यस आई विल से जस्ट फोकस and do things that make you happy. That's all what I did all my life. And मुझे लगता है कि खुशी को ऊपर रखो सबके, और ऐसे माहौल में रहो जो आपको खुश करता है. Yeah.
It's very important. Right. Thank you so much for sharing such lovely pieces of advice, although you're not Sant Mahatma. But कई लोग जो ये सब जो स्पेशली रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस में आना चाह रहे हैं, शुरू करना चाह रहे हैं, उन्होंने डेफिनेटली इस चीज से कुछ पिकअप किया होगा, और अगर और करना चाहेंगे तो दे नो वेयर टू फाइंड यू.
या जैसे लाइफ में कोई एक मूल मंत्र नहीं है कि आप ये एक आपको गाइड दे दिया गया है और आप इसको फॉलो करो और आपकी जिंदगी सफल हो जाएगी. सो फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम ऑल्सो आप अपनी माँ को खोजते रहिए. वो हो सकता है कि जो चीज आप 5 साल पहले चाहते थे अब नहीं चाहते हो. सो be aware of what's happening around you. Be aware of what's happening inside you. A lot of times you're not aware of things that is happening inside you. आप उसको नजरअंदाज कर देते हो.
बिल्कुल. I think उसके लिए सेल्फ अवेयरनेस के लिए आप खुद के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना बहुत जरूरी है. जैसे आपने कहा कि आप जिम जाते हो, तो that's a personal time for you.
Exactly.
Right? That's when you recall.
Internalize.
Yeah, self awareness तब create होती है, आप internalize करते हो, आप decisions लेते हो, सोचते हो कि शायद ये सही था और ये गलत था. I think अकेले बैठ के खुद से बात करना भी एक like important चीज है. also तपस्या, क्योंकि सब लोग ये चीज नहीं कर पाते, बट जो कर जाते हैं वो सक्सेसफुल हो पाते हैं, क्योंकि खुद के बारे में जानना इस इतने सारे शोर में बहुत जरूरी है. Well, thank you so much for such a lovely time and for such lovely podcast. We love having you here. And we'll see you next time, same show, same time, The Canadian Dream. Thank you so much for joining.